Okay, so this course we've talked a lot about certain rights that Americans should have and that we should keep sacred. So after watching the One Generation Away video, I picked to talk about equal rights because we should all have our equal rights, and especially for our religion, we should have equal rights. And that's what it asked me to talk about was should business owners, Christian business owners, have to sell certain products or their product to homosexual couples or to a homosexual person. I think this is a really controversial subject to talk about, but sometimes it just needs to be said. I think if you own that business, you have bought the property, you have bought the business, you are selling the product, you should have the right to refuse service to anyone. That should be your constitutional right to refuse service to anyone that you want to refuse service to. It shouldn't be a race issue. It shouldn't be a gender issue. It should just be the fact that that's your business. That's like your home. It's like your privacy. You should be able to protect how you feel about it. What we're asked a lot of times is why should we be able to talk about our religion in certain places in front of homosexual people or Muslims and stuff, but they can't buy certain goods from us and we can refuse them service. I think that that's a good point also, but our Constitution protects our religious freedom. And homosexuality is not a religion. It's a way of life. It's a choice. Some people say it's not a choice, but it is a choice. We're in worldviews talking about it, so I know I can say that. But you've asked for my honest opinion, and that's how I feel about it, that we as business owners who have owned a property, we've bought the property, we should have the constitutional right to refuse service to anyone. If they want a cake from a certain place, then, if that business owner does not want to sell them a cake, they should have the right to not sell it to them. They should not be forced to sell to someone that compromises their religion. They shouldn't. If that person wants a cake, they should find another place that will sell to them. In my opinion, that is how I feel about it. Might not be everyone's, but you asked for my opinion, so I'm going to give it to you. Also, another point of view from the DVD was it was real big on should that be a constitutional right? Well, it is. How I interpret the Constitution, our religious freedom guarantees our constitutional right to refuse service to anyone because it compromises our religion. Thanks for listening, and I'll probably see you next week.